Ja. Så. Vi ska köra. Nu är det den. Vänta om du ser. Det är 3-5 istället för 2.
Just keep the rubber band stretched real tight. 10-4, 10-4. I'm bringing it, son. I'm bringing it. I'm clear.
Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound to Auto Bandit Run. Keep your foot hard on the pedal. Some never mind them brakes. Let it all hang out, cause we gotta run the race. The boys are thirsty in Atlanta, and there's beer in Texarkana, and we'll bring it back no matter what it takes. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go, and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound to Auto Bandit Run.
I don't care if you're the governor of Texas. You're making a big mistake.
Regiment right, Junior. Whoa, hold a minute. What? Can I ask you a question? Sure. Sit right there, Fred. You mean to tell me we're going to drive from here to Texarkana, Texas, and back to here in 28 hours?
It's only 900 miles there and 900 miles back.
Well, for your information, that ain't never been done, not no rig.
That's because you and I ain't never done it in no rig. You got to stop thinking so negative, son. Of course we can make it. We ain't never not made it yet, have we?
Well, no.
You see?
Yeah, I see. I see, all right. I see our ass in a swing if we get caught. That's what I see. Hey! Oh! Well, God almighty, would you look at that?
Beautiful, huh?
Honey, hush. Well, I don't guess we're gonna be riding in the truck together this time, are we?
Oh, no, son. No, son. I'll be driving this one. Hey, Blocker. You'll be driving the truck. This is Bandit 1, and that is...
Bandit 2. Together again.
Oh, yeah, like Fred and Ginger and Lester and Earl.
That's right, but we got a problem.
What's that?
Now, you know them Smokies, they got them CBs in their car now. You know that.
I know that. I haven't worked that out yet, but I'm thinking about it.
Hey.
You got an idea?
I got an idea. Look,
Yeah.
why don't we do this? If I say go to channel 21, forget it. We ain't going to 21. We're going to 19.
21 is 19?
21.
That's
all right. If I say go to channel 6, forget it. We go to 3.
I don't go to 6. I go to 3.
We
Good.
go to 3.
Perfect.
Now, if I say go to channel 2, we're going to go to channel 1.
2 is 1.
See, that'll confuse everybody.
That'll confuse them. On the other hand, if we stayed on the odd channels, right? Switched every time and started in the basement, that'd work too. Huh? That'd do it too, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, that'll work too, I guess.
Let's all ask. Ready?
Breaker one. This is the Bandit. It's a snowman out there. Am I hitting you, son? Mercy sakes, you put about 8.5 on me. Blowing the windows down. Bring it on. I'll be within earshot. You keep it wound up to around 90. Hey, Bandit, me and Fred's got a question. What do you and Fred want? How come we doing this? Well, why not? Well, they said it couldn't be done. Well, that's the reason, son. That's good with Fred. We're clear. And 4.
Westbound and down, 18 wheels rolling. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm westbound to Auto Bandit Run. Keep your foot hard on the pedal. Some never mind their brakes. Let it all hang out, cause we gotta run the race. The boys are thirsty in Atlanta, and there's beer in Texarkana.
Smokey.
Westbound down, 18-wheeler rolling. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go, and a short time to get there. I'm westbound, just watch a bandit run. Keep your foot hard on the pedal, some bells mind them brakes. Let it all ring out, cause we got a run to make. The boys are thirsty in Atlanta, there's beer in Texarkana, and we'll bring it back no matter what it takes. Westbound down, 18-wheeler rolling. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done? We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm westbound, just watch a bandit run.
Breaker 19. This is the Bandit. I'm looking for a westbounder on Highway 85. I need a smoky report, and I need it bad, son.
This is Foxy Lady Bandit. Bandit. We heard you were coming by, and we decided we'd take care of those bears for you. You know, a little personalized service.
Well, just send me the bill, Foxy Lady.
Better yet, why don't you come by and pay up in person?
I'll catch you on the flip side, darling. I'm too pooped to pop.
Hey, listen, stop!
But I'm just ahead of you on his mile marker. 86. Come on by, Bandit.
All right, you talk me into it.
Nah, I got that son bitch, and I got him with his fly open.
Whew.
Well, what are we gonna do when we get home?
Go to bed. For a week.
Good idea.
And sleep.
Want a bed?
Breaker 19, Breaker 19.
Aw, thanks for these virtual reality glasses so I can watch porn while talking to the family. So what's California like, Stewie? Ah, that was a penis.
So, you still want to know about California?
No, I'm done. This is it.
Oh, he's trying to say something. His final words.
Lactating pregnant Latinas. I will, Dad. I promise.
I must get my affairs in order and transfer my money to all of you. I will see you all soon.
Oh, thank you, Stewie.
We love you. We did it. We got him.
Of course, I knew the whole thing was a scam. They probably did that crying, turning into laughing thing when I left. What a bunch of hacks. They're too stupid to notice I snuck into the kitchen and turned up the gas before I left. Chris should be lighting his cigar right about...
Stewie, help! Wait! Stewie! Stewie!
Huh? What?
What the hell is wrong with you? You've been staring at that old man Halloween costume for 30 minutes. Aw, thanks for these virtual reality glasses so I can watch...
38 even. Care to donate to the jar fund?
Sure. I'm good. You know, you should start a GoFundMe page.
What's that?
It's a pickle jar the whole world can reach. Your boy. Dealing with this, and he still does that to you.
Someone's doing it to you too?
Not any more than that.
How? How did you make him stop?
My boyfriend put his head through a wall. Then I smashed his skull with an 8-pound ashtray. New boyfriend. Big ass ashtray. It's just a thought.
It's 38.
In the summer of 2011, a rock star checked into a motel room. He was not on tour. He was not on vacation. He was in trouble. He had spent years dealing with the downward spiral of his career and his personal life. And the once world-famous lead singer was now alone in a crappy motel room with a large bottle of vodka. Now, this situation was not new to the star. He had been living a solitary, transient lifestyle, going from motel to motel up to this point. And to this day, no one really knows if he realized this would be his last one. The next morning, thinking that he had checked out, the maid went into his room to clean it and found him on the bed. The bottle of vodka was empty and he was gone. The official cause was acute alcohol poisoning. And in his pocket was a simple note that said, "I am Janie Lane." In the summer of 2011...
Who are you? I'm a salmon. I'd like to mate with you in a few years when we're sexually mature.
I'd like that.
I'll see you at spawning time.
I've already found my mate.
Thus begins their 1,000-mile journey back to the exact stream in which they were born.
I was born in the next stream up.
You're from next stream up? So am I. I can tell by the magnets in my head,
Why won't you go to that other stream? Don't make it.
Ouch!
Son of a fish.
The female deposits her eggs, and the male fertilizes them.
Tell my offspring I loved me.
Oh, yeah. Time to let my bad boys loose.
I'm coming, darling. My love.
You made it. You overcame salmon instinct and left your home stream for me.
And so the endless circle of life comes to an end. Why did they live, and why did they die? No reason.
Who are you?
I'm a salmon.
I'd like to mate with you in a few years when we're sex.
I don't want my boy to see. Let's get on with it.
Sir! Colonel Ludlow, sir!
Oh, what's going on here?
What's going on here?
In the Gospels of Luke and Matthew, we find a powerful and thought-provoking teaching from...
So why do blacks commit so many murders?
They don't.
So they're 13% of the population, and they do 55% of the murders in America.
So
why?
you're not even looking at the background of it. There is over-policing in lower-income communities.
There's under-policing in lower-income communities. Number two, you're trying to say that over-policing, even if that existed, which it doesn't, leads to the fact that 13% of the U.S. population accounts for 55% of the murders?
There is a target on people of color's backs.
Sad music is making her cry.
I don't think it's the music, buddy. Why don't you come up here if you think you can do better?
I don't even play guitar. But you suck so hard, I bet I could be better than you in a week.
All right, Mr. Hip. Meet me back here in a week and let's see who's better.
Now, it is your turn.
There's no way I'll learn by tomorrow.
enough. I'm sure your reasons are terrific if you're willing to pay with your soul.
Wait, my soul? They're clapping because it's over. You get the drift. I win.
Clearly won, but I really need this gig.
I tell you what, you seem like a nice guy. What if I let you keep playing here and you just cover the price of my lessons?
That'd be amazing.
Then it's a deal. Sad music is making her cry.
Could a concrete bag stop a bullet? We're gonna shoot this bag of concrete.
He was, Rodney had this habit of sitting around in his robe, completely naked underneath. And when he met my father, I said, Rodney, this is my dad. And he said, hey, Percy, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. You don't mind if I smoke a doob, do you? Like that. And he started smoking a joint. And then he said to my dad, hey, Percy, I'm sorry about this, man. I can't help myself. I'm a pothead, you know what I mean? I mean, this shit makes me creative. And then Rodney said, hey, you want to hit this thing? And my father quickly said, no, oh no, I can't do that. If I smoke that, I'll be up to 2 packs a day in no time. He was, Rodney had this.
Do you know who this guy is? This is Brian Elwin Hayner Jr., also known by his stage name, Sinister Gates. He is the lead guitarist of Avenged Sevenfold. Gates joined the band.
My name is Raymond Smith. Could I step inside for a moment, please? It would be much easier for all parties concerned if I could just step inside for a moment.
No, f*** off.
No. Should we have a little bit of fresh air? Who the f*** are your mates, Brown? No need to get excited, young man. We will be gone in a few moments.
No, you'll be gone before then. Get the f*** out now. I can be dangerous if I want to be. Get the f*** out now.
Sit down, Power, before you get yourself into more trouble.
How do you know my name? How the f*** does he know my name?
I know all your names. Apart from that little anomaly, I know where you went to school, I know who your parents are, and I know you're sucker for a £5 bag. Now sit. My name.
Ooh, ratings keep plummeting at CNN, so they gotta let a few people go, one of which happens to be Chris Wallace. Today's headline, he's fired. He'll always be remembered, though, for this little number on the other network.
I think it's the opposite. I think we have one of the lowest mortality rates in the world.
We're going to take a look. We had 900 deaths on a single day.
We will take a look.
This week.
Ready?
You can check it out.
Could you please get me the mortality rate?
Yeah.
Kaylee's right here. I heard we had one of the lowest, maybe the lowest mortality rate anywhere in the world. Do you have the numbers, please? Because I heard we had the best mortality rate. Number one low mortality rate. I hope you show the scenario because it shows what fake news is all about. Okay,
I don't think I'm fake news, but we'll put we'll put our stats on.
You said we had the worst mortality rate in the world.
Ooh, ratings keep plummeting at CNN.
I smoked for 45 years and I couldn't stop. I read this silly book by Alan Carr, The Easy Way to Stop Smoking. And it's a silly title, right? And it was sad, my son gave it to me. He said, stop smoking, Dad. Here's this book. I left it on. I used to walk past the bookshelf and go, dumb book, dumb title, My doctor said, you have first stage emphysema. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. He said, yeah, you got to get the smoke. I said, I better read this book. What did the book tell you? It didn't tell you you're bad, you're going to die. It didn't tell you all that sort of stuff. They had a chapter where it says, okay, we focused on the negative aspects of smoking. Now we're going to talk about the good aspects of smoking in the next chapter. And then you turn the page and the page is empty. The whole thing was a mind trick, but it worked. And I don't know why it worked. I smoked for 45 years.
Jim, gift from Boyka. Warm peace.
Are you all right, John?
Turn around. Get the fuck out of my face.
Got it. Mind if I join you? I suggest you stand up.
Stand. You stand up
Boyka, huh? Now, what kind of bitch-ass name is that?
You were a great champion. I know. Long time ago. Long time. But in here, I am the champion. You are just my bitch.
That's weird. What's that? Hello, future Peter. Hi. By the time you watch this, you'll be a grown-up, so I'm sure you're allowed to eat ice cream and pizza for every meal.
You'll know it.
I just hope to God you're not stuck in some loser job like in a brewery or a toy factory or a fishing boat.
Oh, boy.
But, you know, I don't have to worry about none of that. I'm sure you're a big, successful doctor.
Look at me. I was beautiful.
What are you watching? Well, when you're done with this, Stewie is trapped between his crib and the wall.
Help! Somebody help!
He's watching an old video.
Okay, when he's done then.
Listen to me, Chris. I'm a failure in life, and that's all I'll ever be. But it's not too late for you. Chris, I am gonna make sure that you grow up to be a success.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a success! Would you excuse me for a moment? Computer, what does success mean?
Chris, let me know when you're done with the computer.
That's weird. What's that?
Just one question. You're going to give me a name, and if it's the right name, I'm going to send you home warm and dry in a fresh set of clothes. If it's the wrong name, you'll be fed to the crayfish. Show him one, Charlie.
Danny, hose him down.
Right. Who's got that painting? One name.
Johnny. Johnny Quid. The singer from the group, the Quid Lickers.
This hasn't worked, has it?
How can a dead man sell you a painting?
No, he's not dead. I know he's not dead because he just tried selling us that painting and he changed his mind at the last minute. He's got like an obsession with it or something.
Archie, put him back in before I shoot him.
Just one question.
Dude. What? Where's your other hand?
Now, I'm not certain, but my understanding is that they would shove these into their intake orifices to generate power.
I have a fusion battery for power.
We all have fusion batteries, dummy.
So let me get this straight now. They would shove these into their intake orifice, and then what? Somebody help me out here.
Their intake orifices had rocky pegs that would crush them into paste, and then the paste would be forced into an internal vat of acid.
Well, of course. That makes perfect sense.
They could have just dumped this thing into an exterior vat of acid to begin with, and then they wouldn't need the rocky pegs. I mean, duh.
Expecting logic from beings who have internal vats of acid is a little much.
This is crazy. Who even does?
Over here, we got this guy, Bone. He's got to put it all up against the man with the golden grill. Yeah. Now, we already seen what he does to a dude that he likes. And I don't think he likes this guy Bone very much. Okay. You guys ready? Fight! You want your money? You see it? It's right here, baby. Come and get it.
Superhero shit like that,
huh? Over here, we got this guy,
Fox. I seem to remember firing you. You did. I got another job. Yours.
Whose authority?
Bruce Wayne.
What makes you think you can decide who's running Wayne Enterprises?
Well, the fact that I'm the owner.
What are you talking about? The company went public a week ago.
How'd the stock offering go?
Prices soared.
Who was buying?
All kinds of funds and brokerages. It's a bit technical. The key thing is, our company's future is secure.
Great. And I bought most of the shares through various charitable foundations and trusts and so forth. Look, it's all a bit technical, but the important thing is that my company's future is secure. Right, Mr. Fox?
Right you are, Mr. Wayne. Didn't you get the memo?
Didn't you get the memo? Fox, I seem to remember.
I didn't know it was fancy dress, Fred.
I've got to make an impression, darling.
You look like an angry lizard. It's your best work. Very subtle.
So this is Queen. And you must be Freddie Mercury. So tell me, what makes Queen any different from all of the other wannabe rock stars I meet?
We're four misfits who don't belong together, playing to the other misfits. The outcasts, right at the back of the room, who are pretty sure they don't belong either.
We're a family. But no two of us.
If I can get you on the radio, maybe I can get you on television.
Top of the pops.
Hopefully.
And then?
And then, look, I admire your enthusiasm. If it goes well, if it happens, I've got a promotional tour of Japan in mind.
We'll want more.
Every band wants more.
Every band's not Queen.
I didn't know it was fancy dress, Fred.
I've got to make an impression.
In 1966, a young unsigned band learned a valuable lesson. You never know who has a hit song in them just waiting to come out. At the time, the new band was working on new material, and most of it was written by their lead singer. After doing this for a while, the lead singer came up with the idea of everyone in the band bringing in their own song ideas so they could mix things up. So their young guitar player went home and he wrote his first song for his new band. He decided to write a song that was a combination of Hendrix and the Rolling Stones, and he got the idea together and brought it to the boys. And like bands do, they totally changed it. The drummer added a Latin rhythm, the keyboardist added some Bach parts, and the singer added more lyrics. And because it was the 60s and everyone was high, it ended up being over 7 minutes long with a big jam in the middle. There was no way this weird song could be a hit.
Oh my god, dude. I just asked Grok on Twitter. Oh my god, bro. I just asked it to list out some of the weirdest.
So I think I'm just gonna be a long-haired old guy from here on out.
I'm like not mad at his hair. Sorry, but like I would.
You would what? And with who?
Anything with anybody. I don't give a horse's tomato.
Oh, I'm late. I'll go talk to him. You from the QVA? What is all this? It's where I make my liquor, free from government interference. Here, try a swig. What's in this? I have no idea. I could really use some government interference. Man, I'm starting to think Peter didn't throw a tennis ball in this direction.
Good morning, buddy.
It's morning?
You can talk? But good news, we scanned you and found your microchip, so you can go back to your owners, the Hendersons of Bristol County.
It's funny, but I have no memory of living with them.
Yeah, sort of like Chris doesn't remember we stole him from a Dutch family.
I'm asking you, did he incite an insurrection, yes or no?
No. He did not incite an insurrection. Inciting usually requires you have to actually provoke the violence with intent. To provoke the violence, not say peacefully protest
So
at
here's
the House of
so you know
Representatives,
this
for
as an
example.
attorney, right? Intent,
Yes.
right? Because you can have manslaughter and you can have murder. One's intent, one's not, but you still killed somebody, right?
Incitement is an intent crime. You cannot incite without intent on a
Okay,
on a legal basis.
let's go here as a teacher, because I have a lot of history context and as somebody that works in criminal justice reform. So he has 34 felonies, correct?
I mean, he's not been convicted. I mean, if you're talking about the New York case, you're talking about the New York case.
I'm talking about the The 34 felonies
The 34
that he has on his, he's a convicted felon, yes or no? Because I want to make sure if we're talking, if we're saying that we're lawyers, we got to sit here and.
I'm so sorry, you've been voted out by the majority. Please return to your seat.
That was fun. Thank you anyway.
Is anyone else also feeling like the reality, the timeline has shifted? It's really subtle, but it feels...
Excuse me. I'd like to apply for a small business loan.
And what's your business?
I bake cakes in the shape of different celebrities' faces.
Oh, wow, Mickey Rourke.
So what do you think?
I think yes. Lee, what do you need? Maybe my last loan.
Oh, it's a Ducati. I'm thinking it'll get people off my back about the male nurse thing.
Nice ride. See you on the other side, Lee.
Wesley T. Parker, Vice President, Brea Federal Savings.
Pleasure to meet you.
Every 2 months, the typical loan officer approves 35 to 40 loans. You have given out 561.
So a little more than average, then.
What's even more unusual are the amounts. A $250 loan for a mountain bike, $600 for windsurfing lessons.
You ever tried that?
It's fun. Carl, this bank traditionally has never given out small loans. You know, at first I thought you might be raiding our coffers, but then I looked closer. These people are so grateful to have their needs met. More than 98% of them are following through with the payments. And because you've given out so many of them, we're actually making a lot of money. Carl, these microloans, not bad.
Excuse me. I'd like to apply for a small business loan.
And what's your business?
I bake cakes in the shape of different celebrities' faces.
Oh, wow, Mickey Rourke.
I observed men with AKs. They're in the lead vehicle.
Hitman, this is Hitman 2. We have 2 victors with armed Iraqis approaching. How copy?
Hitman, solid copy.
Hitman, I'm seeing armed Iraqis in civilian clothes in white pickups marked with red diamonds.
We should smoke them, sir.
Hitman 2, this is Hitman. Interrogative. Can you wave them off? Over.
Hitman, this is 2. These are armed Iraqis in marked victors with weapons pointed at us. Over.
ROE states uniformed soldiers only. And they should be fired.
I started swimming at the age of 4. I'm 22.
Drop it.
What, the tooth?
No, not the tooth.
I'm not dropping it.
Well, it drops, so you drop.
This is a custom handmade Vulture PPK that cost me nearly $500,000 at auction.
You bought a handgun for $500,000.
And had my personal pistol smith fitted with a vintage SD-22 Spielwaffen suppressor, of which there are 6 in the world, for an additional $250,000.
$750,000. Let me see it. Hold it by the trigger guard.
Handle it as if it were porcelain, please.
Soft as a whisper. AH?
Adolf Hitler. It was a personal gift from Karl Walter. Hitler kept it in his desk in Munich.
You've been killing me with Hitler's gun this whole time?
It was stolen by an American serviceman in 1945.
Jesus, what's wrong with you?
Get your hands off him! What in the good goddamn we got here, fellas? Hand him over. We walk out, won't be a problem.
I just wanted a drink, Tony.
Hey, I told you we'll leave. Not a big deal. Come on.
He ain't going nowhere. We need a Brillo pad to wash his dishes with.
Listen, assholes. Do yourselves a favor and let him go. Now!
Say it nice. I just said it nice. This boy is gonna get what he's got coming to him. And you ain't got no say.
Maybe. But whatever happens here, I'm gonna put a bullet right in the middle of your thick skull.
And I ain't about to let this come to pass in my place. Let Spook go. Let him go. Come on. I want these Yankees off of my property. Go on.
Go on, George. Go. Go.
I got you, Doc.
Get your hands off him. What in the good goddamn we got here, fellas? Hand him over. We walk out.
Oh, I'm good. Who wants a piece of me?
I'll try a bite.
All right, step aside. Time to let my bad boys loose. Yeah!
Ah! Oh! Ah! I shouldn't, but who's counting?
Help! Fish police!
2 salmon for dinner? What? It's spawning season. It's a bear holiday. Next, you'll be telling me I can't crap in the woods.
That's it! Oh. We're hibernating in separate caves this winter! My love,
You made it. So are you gonna fertilize my eggs now?
Stop!
¡Quieto, cabrón!
Let's just say I'm Frankenstein's monster.
So you don't think we should change the federal minimum wage of $7.25 an hour?
No, sir.
Right now in America, we have over 22 million workers who are making less than $15 an hour, and nearly 40 million.
Excuse me, has anyone seen a toy car around here?
Ooh, as baby, I make beautiful.
Don't get any ideas about Julio. I'm his number one.
Excuse me, has anyone seen a toy?
Back to the Future, there's the scene. Marty, he decides to play because Marvin got his hand injured trying to open the trunk. Marty starts playing Chuck Berry. So this is 1955, the Chuck Berry's late 50s, early 60s. So he's playing it. And Marvin Berry hears it, calls his brother, Chuck Berry, who we presume is on the other side of the line, is hearing Johnny B. Good played by Marty. The implications are Chuck Berry hears this, and then he creates that song, and that's the song that Marty plays. Was that song ever written?
The only way that Chuck Berry heard it, because Marty McFly played it. But the only way that Marty McFly played it is because Chuck Berry played it first. But when he goes back in time, he actually creates it. But he couldn't have created it because it was already created before he went back in time.
The song was never created. It's only ever...
Hey! Oh, thanks for the great movie tip.
Yeah, did you like it?
Oh, yeah. You know, I don't know if I was happier when George Bailey destroyed the family business, or Donna Reed cried, or when the mean pharmacist...
I heard you telling Ike you were going to be shooting off another rocket up here today. I thought that might be something we'd like to see.
6, 5.
Hey, look out!
Are you okay?
I'm all right. I'm sorry about that. That's all right. That's all right. Homer, I flew with the Red Tails in World War II, and seeing that rocket come at me, it almost took me back there. Hey, let me have a look at that thing. It's a good job on the weld, Homer, but the heat from the exhaust melted the washer.
It's referred to as a nozzle.
Son, you can call it whatever you want to call it, but you're gonna have a better steel that can take the heat. Now, I'd say SAE 1020 bar stock ought to do you fine, and I can order it for you. I heard you telling Ike you were gonna be shooting off another rocket up here.
Come writers and critics who prophesize with your pen, and keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin, and there's no telling who that it's naming. For the loser now will be later to win, 'cause the times they are a-changing.
Can't get married. I'm only 10.
According to the traditions of the hill folk, by giving our daughter a cow, you've made a formal proposal of marriage.
Bart, I'll find a way to get you out of this wedding. In the meantime, just say yes, so Lou will be safe. I'll marry your daughter.
We're gonna have us the fanciest wedding in the county.
Bart's marrying one of Cletus's daughters.
We're putting a stop to this right now.
Do you, Bart Simpson, take Mary WrestleMania's Buckler to be your lawful wedded wife for as long as you both shall reckon?
I do.
And since we don't need to hear from women folk what they think, I'll now pronounce you...
Stop the
wedding! Bart is a 10-year-old boy.
Son, I'm afraid hillbilly law is clear. If this marriage is off, then that cow is going back to the feedlot.
Goodbye, Lou. I'll never forget you. Mom, how could you do this to me?
Ricky is a middle-aged man now. He's 54 years old and he's been in prison for 36 years. Ricky is a middle-aged man now.
We looked for you on the battlefield. You were nowhere to be found.
I've been here ruling the kingdoms.
What a fine job.
I think it's great to be in full possession of what you would call supreme confidence, and then see what happens if you don't hold on to it so hard, because it's great, but it is a bit of an illusion, because like everything else, it's always changing. And every day, the reset button, the space bar gets pressed, and it's like, now what? I think it's great to be in full possession of what you would call supreme confidence, and then see what...
And they also didn't realize how many people hate them. If you're talking bad about someone and they don't like you, you're like, but I don't like you. And you're talking bad about him, I think I like him now.
You held on to those documents when you knew the federal government was seeking them.
Are you ready? Can I talk?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
You are a nasty person, I'll tell you.
And they also didn't realize how many people hate them. If you're talking bad about someone and they don't like you, you're like, but I don't like you. And you're talking bad about him, I think I like him now.
You held on to those documents when you knew the federal government was seeking them.
Are you ready? Can I talk?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
You are a nasty person, I'll tell you.
And they also didn't realize how many people hate them. If you're talking bad about someone and they don't like...
What you doing?
He said clean up. I'm cleaning up.
Fine, but after tonight, we need to get a handle on this mess.
You know what we should do? We should show the closet to Sheldon.
Why?
Are you kidding? He's like a savant at organizing. Did you know everything in his apartment has a label on it?
It's our guest. We can't just ask him to straighten our closet.
We just show him the closet and let the goblins in his head take it from there. Hey guys, come on in.
Hi. Sheldon, I know tonight's the night you eat Thai food, so I went to the Asian market, got all the ingredients, and made it from scratch.
Well, you shouldn't have.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
I brought my own.
Sheldon, I've been cooking all day.
Wow. Now don't you feel silly?
Show him the closet.
Sheldon, come on, it's getting late. Time to go.
Oh, 5 more minutes.
That's what you said 5 minutes ago.
How come I never get to do anything I want to do?
You know, if he really wants to stay and finish, I can give him a ride home.
Oh, please, Leonard, he said it's okay.
Sheldon, wait, I can go home without you? Bye.
What you doing?
He said clean up. I'm cleaning up.
Can you make my churro come to life?
On it.
Hi, I'm Cherry.
Cherry, do you want to have fun?
Let's go.
What did you do? Are you a witch?
Well, I've been reading Bernadette's parenting book. It's like the answer key to the Sheldon test.
Sheldon's texting me to drive him to Bernadette's.
Well, what are you going to say?
Well, they did just introduce the middle finger emoji. If it's not for this, I don't know what it's for.
No. He'll just think that means be there in a minute. But maybe there's something in the book that will help.
Worth a shot.
Okay, let's see. Biting other children?
Sometimes, but problem for another day.
Okay, wait, here we go. Let him have ownership of his choices. Allow him to choose from options that are acceptable to you.
I can drive you in 2 hours, or you can take an Uber.
Good, so now he feels like he has a choice.
He's gonna take an Uber.
Oh, it worked.
Unless he bites the driver, yeah. What did you do? Are you a witch?
Well, I've been reading Bernadette.
Screw him. Everyone up on the drum risers. Come on, everyone. I'm not waiting any longer. The crowd were singing our songs back to us. I mean, it was deafening, but it was wonderful. They're becoming a part of our show. I want to encourage that, so stamp to this beat.
Genius.
Thank you, John. Come on. Good. Now, I want you to clap on the third beat. Right, speed up. It's unusual to see you without your clone.
It's unusual seeing you be so bitchy.
Ah, you kept the time, Rod. Good.
What's going on?
You know if you're on time.
I'm a performer, darling, not a Swiss train conductor. Sorry I'm late. Now, will you please tell me why you're not playing any instruments?
I want to give the audience a song that they can perform. Imagine thousands of people doing this in unison.
Waving your banner all over the place. We will rock you.
Screw him. Everyone up on the drum risers. Come on, everyone.
She had things to buy.
In the early 1970s, when a rock star was recording his album, he got an unexpected side gig as a babysitter. It turns out the star's costume designer also lived on the same Toronto street as the recording studio while he was tracking his album. And when she let him know that she was having trouble finding someone to watch her son in the afternoons while she was working, he said just let him come by the studio. The little boy totally enjoyed hanging around with the band while they recorded, and he said he remembers that they used to keep fake poop in the fridge as part of their act. Ew. As you might have guessed from the fake excrement, this man was a shock rocker, and it might not shock you to find out that it was Alice Cooper. And he said the little boy that hung around the studio, his name was Key, and it wasn't until many years later he realized it was Keanu Reeves. And this early exposure to rock and roll is probably a good explanation why he joined a band in his later life himself. In the early...
Oh no, this truck's turning in here. He's gonna slide into these guys too. Uh-oh. Here goes. Oh no, this truck's turning in.
I'm saving all of my relationship woes for people who have been met by accident that was beyond their control. You know, you're crossing the street, inadvertently get hit by a car because somebody didn't see the stop sign. Somebody fires a shot and it inadvertently hits you instead of the intended target.
What was weird about Antarctica?
There's nothing there. You can't go to the interior of Antarctica, which is where we were. There's no insects. There's no wildlife. The sun doesn't go down. It's on an ice field. All sorts of crazy motherfuckers pass through there. Like, they'll come back in subsequent years and give talks on where they went and how they avoided these crevasses.
Is there anywhere in this town where we could buy a shrubbery?
Who sent you?
The knights who say ni.
No. Never, we've no shrubberies here.
If you do not tell us where we can buy a shrubbery, my friend and I will say... We will say... ni.
Do your worst.
Very well. If you will not assist us voluntarily... Ni!
No! Never! No shrubbery!
Ni! No! No, it's not that. It's ni. No. No, ni. You're not doing it properly. Ni. Ni. That's it. You've got it. Ni. Ni. Is there anywhere in this town where we could buy a shrubbery?
What the hell? This is from Peter. Who the hell is Gretchen Mercer? We found an old letter addressed to you.
Peter Griffin? Wow, this is from an old boyfriend. Peter, I finally got your letter. You know, the one where you said that you were having doubts about marrying Lois, and you still had thoughts about marrying me? Well, my answer is yes, Peter. Yes, I will marry you!
Gretchen, I am already moderately happy, relative. I am married. I'm taking care of our problem. We'll be together soon. Love, Gretchen. Huh. Meg, you're kind of a loner psychopath. What does this mean?
Oh, this woman is clearly a spurned lover who's planning to kill Mom.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah!
You're a good dog, Meg.
Yeah! You told an ex-girlfriend a week before our wedding you were having doubts? Get away from my husband.
So you're not mad?
Peter, do you remember me crying at our wedding?
Sure, it's in all our pictures.
That's doubts. What the hell? This is from Peter. Who the hell is Greg?
Watch how Don Felder of Eagles explains the crazy background behind the legendary song Hotel California.
When we finished that record, the record company had been banging on the door, wanting to get that record done and out. So finally we had a playback party, and when Hotel California played that, Don turned around and said, that's going to be our next single. And in 1975, AM radio had a specific formula for what it would play. It had to be 3 to 3 minutes and 30 seconds long. From needle drop to the singer singing could not be longer than 30 seconds. And if you look at that, Hotel California is 6.5 minutes long. It's almost a minute before Don starts singing. Then it's got a 2-minute solo on the very end. It's just the absolute wrong format. I said, Don, I don't think that's the right song to come out. And I'm so happy that he didn't listen to my suggestion.
On a dark desert highway.
When is the last time you've said, I don't need more leads, I need more qualified leads?
The day Slipknot got into a fight with Marilyn Manson and things got crazy. Well, there's no doubt that Slipknot is crazy, but anyone who knows Marilyn Manson knows.
Back in the early 80s, a newly famous band was on tour and something magical happened. While sound checking, the band started jamming just to get the levels right. And before they knew it, the jam started sounding really good, and they realized they might have a song for their next album. Luckily, the band understood how creativity strikes, and they always had the soundman record sound checks, just in case this happened. When the band got off tour and it came time to record their new song, they got in the studio and the singer needed to write some lyrics. So he decided, I'm going to write an anti-Reagan song. It was the 80s after all. But while the singer was trying to figure out the lyrics, the band visited a Chicago museum, and this experience made him want to change the song from negative to positive. There were 2 exhibits at this museum. One was about the survivors of Hiroshima called The Unforgettable Fire, and the other one was about Martin Luther King. Back in the early 80s, a new...
Look, I want to ask about why is he so obsessed with William McKinley? I have not heard anyone talk about William McKinley so much.
He wants to rename Denali McKinley, Mount McKinley. You know the funny thing about Mount McKinley, which Trump wants to change because Obama changed it back? It was in 1896, they called it a miner who was mining gold called it Mount McKinley because McKinley was for the gold standard. McKinley's not from Alaska, he's from Ohio.
Look, I want to ask about why is he so obsessed?
Who are you?
Who you?
I'm the owner of this house.
My granddaughter Helen is the owner of this house.
I'm calling the police.
Call the popo, ho!
If I call the police, they're gonna be here in 10 minutes.
Okay, then that leave me 9 to beat the hell out of you.
I know Taekwondo.
And I know whoop your ass. Come on, bring it on. You don't know me, I'm from the project. Come on. Shut up. Shut up.
You will never take nothing.
Oh, hell no. You begging now? Oh, please do it. Please hit her. Please, I want to see you do it. The hell wrong with you? Hit her, you bastard. Put your hands on him.
Oh, my God, don't hurt him.
Oh, I'm not going to hurt him. I'm going to kill him putting his hand on my granddaughter.
I'm calling the police.
Look. Yeah, you call the police so they can see how you done hit her.
No, just get out.
The way I see it, half of everything in this house belong to her, and I ain't leaving here till she get it.
Well, she'll never see it.
What is that?
Dia, let's go.
Oh, yeah, I'll leave.
What's that?
Which half do you want? You want this half? You want this half?
Dia. Who are you?
Who you?
I'm the owner.
This guy is the most ingenious man on earth, and he was the first to figure this out. Take a regular fishing line and stretch it between the 2 doors of your car from the inside.
This NBC News anchor basically got destroyed by Senator Cotton for a whole load of BS she was trying to shovel up.
Do you think this is a time to put falsehoods aside?
Don't make...
If you can hear this, please.
The gay community started accusing the African American community of being homophobic for not supporting him. What they didn't understand is that we were supporting him with our silence because we understood that this nigga was clearly lying. Black people never feel sorry for the police, but this time we even felt sorry for the police. Can you imagine if you was a police veteran taking this kid's police report? Okay, Mr. Smoulier, please tell me what happened. You left the house at 2 a.m. It's minus 16 degrees.
I watched the Thor movie, and I'm saying, how much does that hammer weigh? I'm still curious.
Oh,
okay?
interesting.
What does that hammer weigh? And I heard a sentence in the movie that enabled me to calculate how much his hammer weighed. They say, hammer forged in the heart of a dying star? Oh my gosh, I'm an astrophysicist. We deal in dying stars. I got this. Damn. I filled out the density, and I tweeted it, and I said, if Thor's hammer is made in the way the movie says, it has the weight of a herd of 300 million elephants. That's why nobody could pick it up. The Hulk couldn't pick it up. You need the magical powers of Thor to do it. And then I got out nerded. Somebody said, Dr. Tyson is wrong about this calculation. So what happened was, in 1991, Marvel issued a Thor's Hammer trading card where they said Thor's hammer is made of a fictional material, Uru, and it weighs precisely 42.3 pounds.
So they kind of cheated.
Well, yeah. I watched the Thor movie, and I'm saying, how much does that hammer weigh?
That damn Cinnabon next door is taking all our business. What kind of lowlives would prefer those to these fine desserts? I found a secret passway to the Cinnabon kitchen!
Move, bitch!
Really? You too? I just don't get it. It's an acquired taste, like crystal meth. Great. My waiter's gonna be late again. Held up at the TSA.
And I didn't tell you that he hit me.
Girl, that man owe you $64,283,974,020.82. And you need to get your money.
Your Honor, let him have it all. Everything.
Are you sure?
Yes. As long as he agrees to pay my attorney's fees and my mother's stay in a nursing home, he can have it.
So ordered. Mr. McCarter will retain ownership of all said property solely. And no alimony is ordered. Mr. McCarter will pay all Mrs. McCarter's attorney.
this. This way to say goodbye. Bye.